flipping the cards over. Yeah, we got High Priestess here. Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to Anonnie's Temple. Welcome to the Temple of the High Priestess for the prophecy reading. You can call me Anonnie. I am a tarot reader, a channeler, and intuitive for divine source and Christ consciousness energy and for ascended master and cosmic energy. And I'm here to deliver the prophecy reading for you all. However, it could be helpful for you. Okay? So I'm feeling quite spunky today, very energized. I had a fantastic morning. I feel really grateful and very privileged because I get to spend my mornings at my leisure. You know, I get to wake up at a specific time when my body naturally wakes up. I had some breakfast. I went out for a walk. I ended up doing some promotional materials. And so, you know, I'm just feeling like I'm in a really great place. How silly is it to say? I feel like I'm in a really great place in life. Okay. But anyway, the devil high priestess. Who is this? Obsessed with you? So I decided to come on here and do a prophecy reading for you all. We'll see what's the vibe. We'll see what's happening around you or for you. Hi. Hey, Robin. Thank you for tuning in from West Virginia. That's awesome. All right, so usually when I do these channelings, it's a bit difficult for me to pay attention to the chat. So I may not be able to respond, but still feel free to comment because I watch these videos after I post them. Okay. I feel like what I'm going to end up doing today is maybe more of a tarot reading and less of a direct channeling. Because I feel here like the cards are going to speak for themselves, so I don't need to necessarily tap into the ethers as much. I think I'm actually going to start with Intuitive Kev. And let me go grab a candle. I'll be right back. I'll be right there. There we go. All right. So let's get in our prayer, and then we're going to start this reading. Thank you all for joining me at the Temple of the High Priestess. Glory be to the highest creator of all things. Thank you, Source Divine One, for the inheritances of my spiritual, physical, and psychic gifts. I deliver this prophecy reading to the highest and greatest good of my own and to all and to the harm of none. Most High Divine Creator of all things, glorious ancestors, and interdimensional beings and cosmic beings of benevolence to humanity, I receive your divine messages with clarity. I deliver them with integrity. I feel them with love, and I speak them as the truth. Ashe. You know what's so funny? I just put a post on social media that was about some of the things that I've experienced on my spiritual journey at the intersection of my spiritual development and my career. And what's really funny is they brought up the magician here. I made a post about how so many people accused me of like being manipulative and doing spell work on people, being a witch. Like I remember there was this student once who also, I remember she invited me out for her birthday. And then like we were in her car smoking weed. Okay, don't do drugs, y'all, but I'm just saying. We were in her car smoking weed on her birthday, and she was like, Anonnie, can you tell me, how do you get these men to do anything that you want? She's like, how do you seduce them? You need to show me how. And I was like, bitch, what? I'm going to tell you this right now. This is going to be a tarot pull, a confessional, and a chat. Okay. And I just remember that shit was so weird. I was like, you think that you become successful by just seducing people? But like with the world and the magician energy here, this could be how it truly comes off to other people. When it comes to you, your success, your visibility, and how you are seen with the world energy here in the magician, people think that you're like in control of the cosmos, or it's like you have this cosmic energy that is in the palm of your hand and you're able to shift and mold matter into what it is that you desire. That's how some people truly feel about you. Mature woman, okay. Child, I don't know if this is going to be some drama. We have some type of energy here. Let me move this. We have some type of energy here in the center that does not want to reveal itself just yet. I need to get a bigger table. Look at this on the fence. Okay, why are all these flipping over? Knight of Swords and the Magician. They're telling me here there's this person who jumps at the chance to do something about you. Knight of Swords and the Magician. It's like as soon as you do something, they want to copy it, or as soon as you post something, they want to look at it. I feel here like there's this mature woman who is possibly your biggest fan, or this is someone who watches what you do, but they want to be a part of what you're manifesting here. But there's something that I don't like about the Knight of Swords energy here, because it's like they have to be the first, or they have to be the person who like rushes in to see what it is that you're manifesting. Child, I'm not into reading some drama right now. What's going on? We have the Most High is watching over this situation. It's a feminine fire sign. We have Mature Woman and Queen of Wands. There's a feminine fire sign who is kind of watching how you develop and how you are using reality to create what it is that you want. And I feel here like this person is coming across as incredibly tentative because the Most High is on the fence. I feel like there's something here where it's like with the Most High on the fence, this person is wondering how you're doing something, how you're making it through, or what type of higher order power is looking out for you. We have Pathway on the fence, and then Manifestation. Welcome to the Temple of the High Priestess. Show me, what are the intentions of this mature woman? Thank you. Oh, well, there you have it. Who's this Queen of Wands? Show me the Queen of Wands' energy, please. Thank you. Karmic masculine. Okay. And then on top of the Most High, we have bliss. Someone here feels as though you have in some way escaped whatever it was that they were trying to set up for you. Like we have the abuse card here. I feel like there's a mature woman and a karmic masculine who are somehow trying to work together either against a Queen of Wands, or this mature woman is also a Queen of Wands. This could also be some type of energy where there's an older woman who could be seducing or sleeping with a younger man who is a karmic masculine. I feel like this masculine is karmic towards you specifically. It gives this energy of you were able to escape the abuse that this mature woman was trying to set you up in. And because this karmic masculine is still stuck there, he feels like he's this Knight of Swords and the Magician, like he must attack you. Like he must attack you to try to close these manifestations that you're creating, to try to close the roads for you. And yet, nonetheless, you're still here with the Most High and bliss energy here on the fence. It's this classic energy of karmics who do not know how to figure out why you are so protected. I feel here like this karmic woman has tried to create multiple interferences in and blockages on the ways to your manifestations. And there's this energy here with bliss and the most high where it's like they feel like you should be ugly because of it. Like with bliss and the most high, when someone tries to abuse you, it's like they want that to be a scar that you continue to carry. And because you're not carrying those scars anymore, and because you put some vitamin C on that bitch, or is it vitamin E, and you allowed the scars to heal, and you are still reveling in the light energy of the Most High, they're wondering, who are you connected to? And why are you so protected? I just feel like this is a pitiful energy. It's very sad. Okay. What else is here? Yeah, because you're a star seed. I mentioned this in an earlier video. I don't remember which one it is, but I think that you should, unbothered and up in the clouds with enamored and a king of cups. I feel like whoever is part of this collective and whoever this message is for, you're going to start to hear other rumors about you that align with the current times. And I'm talking about the current times where scientists are going missing, where new technologies are being revealed, where ancient sites are being excavated, where they're admitting that there are extraterrestrial presences on this earth, in this realm, okay? That there are plasma beings, that angelic energies and realms are real. I feel like there's going to start to be some like strange accusations where people are trying to figure out your character. And I feel here they want you to know that it's coming from, or at the epicenter, it's from this mature woman who is abusing a karmic masculine who doesn't know how to get out of that cycle of abuse. You are literally sitting here pretty, bliss, the most high, star seed. And these people are incredibly confused about either a lover who is coming into you or just why you get so much love and admiration from other people. It's not for them to figure it out. And again, you're showing up here as unbothered, not even caring about why somebody is trying so hard to figure out your success and why it comes to you in the way that it does. I even feel here that you could be manifesting admiration or even a particular romantic partner, and it's going to piss them off even more. Okay, yeah, I felt that. Yeah, but you should keep that romantic partner a secret from these people specifically. But I feel here it's like they feel like you have it all. And they don't understand. How do I say this? They don't understand your cosmic origins or how it is that you work with the universe. Show me a bit more. Thank you, Divine. On the fence, we have transition, bro. Show me. And abandonment. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. There is a mature woman and a karmic masculine who kind of feels like her flunky. Okay, that's the energy that this is giving. It's like, when you have an annoying boss and then like a flunky who doesn't know any better because he's too dumb to realize that he's being oppressed. It's that type of energy. It's like the boss and the person who I heard the person who's eating their ass. Okay, I'm going to put that off to the side. It's like a boss and the person who's brown nosing them. Okay, and they know that they know that the work environment or the environment that they're in is toxic. They know that they're being abused. And it's like they're angry at you for saying you're not going to be a part of it. Could you imagine abusers being angry that you decided to step away and abandon their abuse? It's this interesting energy where they're showing up, and listen, this is just a karmic reading, okay? It's this interesting energy where they feel like very confused about why you decided to end things, even though they know that they're in a toxic and abusive environment, and now they feel like you are the one who abandoned them. And not only that, they're like, why don't you care? Meanwhile, they were planning to block your pathway to begin with. Okay? This is boring. Who cares about these people? Thank you, Divine, though. You know I love you. Yeah, 10 of Wands. Why am I hearing like a straight jacket? Give me a second. Let me add some more cards. We have 10 of Wands and 2 of Pentacles. So this mature woman and this karmic masculine, they don't have enough help. They don't have enough help to complete whatever it is they feel like they need to do. They're feeling burdened because they have to handle multiple things at once. You know, like when you're working on a project or you're trying to complete something, and it's like you have so many eggs in so many baskets. There are so many different tasks that you need to complete to get it done. They don't know how to do it. 10 of Wands and 2 of Pentacles. They're overwhelmed by having too many responsibilities. Yeah, 7 of Swords, Knight of Wands. Show me this 10 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. It's like it's too heavy for them. But what does this have to do with you? Oh my gosh, this is like crazy. This is crazy. Earth Angel and Obsession. So both of them are obsessed with you. And as I shared with the Most High and the Starseed energy here, it's like they're obsessed with your angelic energy. You know, it's interesting because people think that angels are, you know, these supreme benevolent beings. But they forget that there are angels of war. That angels can carry a lot of energy and alchemize it. I bet that these people are feeling abandoned because you're not doing all the work anymore. That's how this is reading. And so you have a karmic masculine who is angry because he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. And you have the mature woman who is probably in charge of what he's trying to get done. And she is sitting over here, the both of them are sitting over here angry and obsessed and caught up feeling abandoned by the Earth Angel who was doing everything. Ice Queen, divine partner. Whoever that karmic masculine is, there's some type of lingering energy here about his jealousy and anger surrounding how you could be so cold towards him while also transitioning into a union with a divine partner. It's interesting, as though like this karmic masculine felt like you were supposed to be giving him all of your attention. Show me more, please. Yeah. We have real love that came out in the reverse. It's just like bizarre. Look at this. Bondage to a higher order power, to an organization. It's very weird how these people feel about you. Especially what I'm getting from this masculine. It's giving like a coworker who is like obsessed with you. And it's like because maybe you helped them or you gave them some attention at some point in time, they thought that they were like roping you in, or they thought that there was a deeper attachment between the two of you than there really was. And I feel like the both of them here felt like they could create some type of toxic binding or some type of bondage to have you stick with them or to stick it out in this toxic environment. And you got hip to this because you're a star being, because you're an original Earth Angel, because you're connected to the Most High. And you skipped out of there. And now they're feeling abandoned, weighed down. There's too much pressure. They don't know how to get this shit done. There's too many things for them to complete. And it's very weird how they feel like you just removed your love from them. You see, these are people who were spoiled by your benevolent energy and by your commitment to helping them. You see, this is giving in some ways, like, I don't know much about narcissistic abuse, but it's giving this energy of like when you move on from a narcissist, that is their worst nightmare. That you literally just don't engage anymore. And I feel here like whoever that karmic masculine is, and I bet the woman as well, they are bound to some type of organization. They're bound to some type of higher order power over them, and they don't know how to get out. It's literally giving the teacup from the movie Get Out. When she was bringing the teacup, it's like they don't know how to get out. Yeah, look, you followed divine guidance to get out of there. And I don't know if you haven't done this yet or what have you, but if this message resonates with you, I feel like you can make your own decisions. But this reading is showing that the best pathway forward for you is to follow divine guidance and to not engage with these two anymore. It's either you're supposed to be doing that now or you did it already. It's interesting because we are spiritual folks here. And ascending. We are spiritual folks here, and we can get used to this honor and this privilege of hearing the divine within us. And when you meet people like this, you begin to realize that not everybody has such a clear understanding and connection to source that they can hear what is for them and what is not for them, when it is time to stay and when it is time to go. And that is what has happened with these two individuals. They are so up in the clouds. They're so up in the clouds. They are so obsessed that it is wrecking their judgment. Child, I'm so tired of them. There's maybe too many cards. What else do you want to show me about these two? And then I'm going to transition to a different deck. Thank you, Divine. Community. You see what's interesting here is they're facing judgment by a community of people. Why are they facing judgment by these people? Concern. That's what I'm saying. Show me. Thank you, Divine. This one. Divinity. That shit is crazy. Show me. Conflict. I'm going to get one more. And jealousy and envy. Don't we already know? Don't we already know? And emotional pain. This is what I'm going to tell you here. Up in the clouds, they're not mentally well. Something has happened here where I feel like you were in a community type of situation. I feel like you could have known this mature woman and this karmic masculine from a job or something like this, from where you work, maybe from like a university, something. Whatever it is, you both shared a particular community of people. And I bet that they lied about you to these people. Whatever it was, they tried to create some form of emotional pain for you from their own sense of jealousy and envy to create conflict surrounding you that wasn't even necessary. So now they're concerned because either the community that they were in or the community that they tried to convince that you weren't divinity is now seeing the truth of who you are. You see what's happening here, which is very interesting, is like someone talks a bunch of shit to a bunch of people in the community about you, and then you show up, and now all of that evil eye comes back onto the liar. Because your halo, so to speak, is visible The light that surrounds you and the auric field that surrounds you of light is incredibly potent and visible, and it's unmistakable. So now what? They're concerned. They're concerned about how you have shown up as divine. Queen of Pentacles, is that you? I'm not going to get into like spell work and stuff like this here. This is also giving the energy of like when someone is a gatekeeper to a particular field, or like if someone is trying to gatekeep opportunities for you, it's like they wanted to bind you or to contain you. Okay? Yeah, Five of Swords. It gives the energy of also having a boss who doesn't ever want to give you more opportunities or a better opportunity than what they can receive. It's like it's giving like a gatekeeper or a boss who has an array of opportunities. They take all of the best ones for themselves and then they just give everybody else like the scraps. That's what it's giving. Ten of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. I don't know what it is that they did here, but they really tried it. Yeah, white magic. They really tried it with you. Can we close this out, Divine? Final messages, please. Thank you, Source. Yeah, I'm telling you, this has to do with somebody's job. Occupation and the sun. So whoever this message is for, do not fret. You are actually in the right field. You're in the right community. You're exactly where you're meant to be. And you're in this space where your occupation is going to bring you, or it does bring you, a lot of happiness, joy, and fulfillment. You see, it's very rare and it's actually quite courageous to be someone who enters into an occupation because they feel passionate about it and also they're good at it. The sun in occupation is saying you're on the right pathway. And this job that you have and this community of people, it's all going to make you very prosperous and happy. It's interesting, like, you know how sometimes people are gatekeepers or they're at the top of their field because they are a tyrant. You're showing up here as someone who's about to reach the top of the field out of grace, from a space of joy. Yeah. Okay, I think that's enough for these people. Final messages, please. I'm hearing like the community has seen that you have a lot to bring to the field, or you have a lot to bring to this job or to this position. And I don't know if it's like they tried to talk down on you, like you are gonna be shit, whatever it is that they say, who cares? But it's been embarrassing for them to be proven so wrong. So much so that people are now looking at them, wondering what's their problem. Final messages, please. Okay, I think that's good. We have social media. That's what I'm saying. Didn't I say something in the beginning about how you were posting? If you are posting on social media about your journey, about who you are, about what you've been through, about finding justice, about your education, your intellect, what you know, your wisdom, keep going. Keep going. Because I feel here like this authenticity is truly showing you as someone who is brilliant in this field. Someone who has so much to contribute. Social media, intuitive Kev. And then we have ancestors. Okay? Thank you, ancestors. Yeah, love spell in the reverse. Weird ass shit. And then vampire. Weird ass shit by weird ass people. Your ancestors are letting you know here with the Seven of Wands, you are protected. You see that protective bubble, but they're letting you know that there's probably, it's either this mature woman or the karmic masculine who are doing some type of spell work on your social media. It's like, let me see here. It's kind of like they want to do something where it's like if you get if you get a lot of views, they want to try to siphon that energy. They want the love and the admiration that you are receiving on social media for themselves. So your ancestors are just letting you know that they're helping to protect your social media or the presence that you're creating in this occupation, online and in real life. Okay? It's very weird. It's like if this man is trying to do some type of opposite of a love spell, like I'm sorry to laugh, but the energy is coming through as quite like pathetic, and I'm just feeling honest today. Okay, it's coming across like someone's doing a love spell, like, no, you're gonna be ugly and nobody's gonna like you, and you're, you know, something like that. It's just like they're trying to do the opposite of a love spell. I think that's enough, Most High. I think we've had enough laughs out of these two. Oh goodness, with child here. 10 of Cups. Legal. And achievement. On top of intuitive Kev. Give me a second here. Because this is my sad child card. So like I have actually mixed both of the Kipperish decks. So there's another card that's Innocence that has a happy child on it. But this is the child, this is the card of the wounded inner child. Can you just show me one more, please? About this 10 of Cups child and legal. Thank you. Yeah, we have Ascending and Single, Sexy, and Successful. Yeah, Flying Monkey and the Empress and Evil Eye. This is that mature woman. And for some of you, it could be a mother. I'll just put that out there, okay? This is what I'll tell you. You know what these people are seeing on your social media? They're seeing how you have healed past the wounding that they tried to put you in as a child. That's what they're seeing. And they know that as you continue to promote and popularize when you continue to post about how you have healed your childhood wounds, they know that it brings karma onto them. It's like they're watching this journey of you coming from being this anxious child, a worried child. Maybe you were slightly colic as a child, meaning that in your temperament you would cry a lot. Maybe you were a bit weepy, sensitive. It's like they have watched you, and they're watching your social media, okay? They have watched you transition from being like a weepy child to them getting karma because you have ascended out of that. You have transcended the childhood wounds that they know that they were a part of creating for you. And you have emerged as this woman or as this empowered masculine who is single, sexy, and successful, and you're continuing to rise. And they also know that because they were a part of creating this wounding or for exploiting you, they know that means that your rise is also their fall. That's enough. Thank you, Divine. Yeah, you're a healer. That's what they're watching. And if you're posting this on social media, I think you should continue because people are really admiring your work. Okay? All right, y'all, that's the first reading. Oh gosh, something else is coming through here on the cards. You may end up hearing from this mature woman and the karmic masculine because they are going through a very tough time financially. And they're watching you grow as single, sexy, and successful. That's why they're keeping tabs on your social media to try to see when the right time may be to come in to try to act nice or to try to act like, the two of you were never really fighting or there was never really that beef between the two of you. Okay? You should expect this. Okay? If it resonates. All right? Because you've abandoned them. You have. Okay? All right, Kipperish. Oh, goodness. Yeah, like, look at this shit. I even feel here like that mature woman could also be someone who does love spells to try to rope you back into a narcissistic cycle of abuse. Okay? We're going to close that out. Thank you, Divine. All right, y'all, let me grab another deck and we'll see what else is here. Let me get some mango juice. I'll be right there. Okay. All right, y'all, let's see what else is here. Hey, yes, this is a collective reading, so I'm not doing personal readings just yet. Maybe I'll do personal readings tomorrow if you all would like them. Hey, Sunsi. All right. Divine angels, archangels, ancestors, guides, and guardians. What else can you show us that would be of benefit to the Divine Collective at this time? Glory be to Source One, Creator of all things, Divine Mother and Father, Divine Masculine and Feminine. Thank you for surrounding me in your love, grace, and joy, and prosperity. Thank you for the abundance which runs through my veins, which runs through my existence, my embodiment, my life, and my universe. Thank you to the cosmos and all of the celestial beings in support of humanity in its ascension process. Thank you, Divine Creator, for you flow within me in all ways, always. Most High Divine Source One, at the highest frequency of love. I receive your divine messages with clarity. I deliver them with integrity, and I fill them with love. Okay. Yeah, what's going on here? Cards are kind of flippy floppy. Okay. I'm going to put that deck over here. Let's try Tarot of the Divine. I wonder what's coming in for you. What is coming in for you? What is coming in for the Divine Collective and the original Earth Angels? Thank you, Source. Ashe. You know what I've noticed for the past couple of days? There have been a lot of cards that I've been pulling that are coming out on the fence. Almost like something isn't quite developed yet, or like there's a type of transition period that's happening where there's an outcome that isn't fully solidified, but it's on its way. Whenever I get cards that come out on the fence, it's kind of like a topsy-turvy, we're not sure yet type of energy. So let's see. Yeah. What's going on here? Yeah, we have the Nine of Swords on the fence as well. So what's that? Something is at the back of someone's mind. And it's worrying them. There's a worry at the back of someone's mind. And it's like they don't want to tell you about it. Like, if you have seen my channel before and you've watched my other videos, it is very rare that cards will not flip themselves over. There's something here about like there could be energy that's being sent towards you and it's not coming from you. I feel like it's because you're in the back of someone's mind and they're worried about something that has to do with you. And they cannot get rid of this worry. And I feel here like this is someone who could be breadcrumbing, or it's like they only want to reveal certain cards to you at a certain time. They're trying to like keep their cards close to their chest. So let's see what this is about. Because normally my cards will flip right over. Can I have one more, please, or two? Thank you, Source. Yeah. I don't like it when they don't flip over. Okay. It's this bitch. Excuse my language. This is an honest reading, and, I'm sassy today. Okay? Why do we need to come back to this Queen of Wands energy? I don't, I'm so tired of it. I'm sorry. Let me stop being sassy for a minute. In the back of this Queen of Wands, in the back of her mind, I don't know if it's like she wanted to try to set you up with that karmic masculine, but in the back of her mind, she is like worried and anxious. And I'm hearing she keeps replaying a particular scene in the back of her mind. I feel like she tried to send someone towards you to be a romantic interest, knowing full well that this person had no intention of loving you, had no intention of filling up your heart space, had no intention of making sure that you felt seen, cared about, had no intention of making sure that someone saw you compassionately. It was like a red herring that they tried to send towards you. Page of Swords. And then they wanted to watch to see what you would do or watch to see what would happen. It's giving some type of energy of like what is that called? A honeypot. Show me this. Thank you. Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is about your romantic life. And this is about like who is partnering with you. And we have the Hierophant energy here. I feel like they tried to send in a honeypot, but you didn't fall for it. Nine of Swords on the fence, Queen of Wands on the fence. I don't know why someone who is connected to you professionally is trying to siphon from your heart space or trying to make you not believe in love again. It's obviously none of their business. And yet they're preoccupied with wondering who is occupying your heart space. And I see here a champion coming through. The Chariot and the Emperor, that is a champion of a man. I don't know if it's like she wanted you to get caught up in your feelings so that you wouldn't, I don't know what, you wouldn't get your work done or that you wouldn't be successful. It's this energy of like wanting you to get caught up with the wrong person or caught up in your emotions or caught up in this lie about the heart space that you carry, about how good of a person you are, or about how pure your heart energy is. It's like they wanted you to be so upset emotionally and distraught that you would what? King of Swords on the fence. Seven of Coins. This Emperor doesn't want me to focus on that. Two of Wands. He doesn't want me to focus on what it was that they were trying to do to your heart space here. But he's coming through to tell you that he wants me to invest in the message that he wants to share to you. Whatever, and despite whatever this Queen of Wands was trying to do, it doesn't matter anymore. I feel here like these two readings are connected. You've already shown up as someone who is loving and kind and compassionate. Maybe they tried to say that you were cruel or like nasty of a person. And now that this has been completely and utterly disproven to the point where this Queen of Wands is embarrassed, a new pathway has opened. Emperor, what would you like me to share here? Thank you. I guess they're telling me something here about like self-esteem and worthiness. Like they were trying to constantly hit at your worthiness, or like not necessarily your integrity, but your confidence. So that if you felt unworthy to achieve or to do whatever it is that you're doing here, they thought you wouldn't finish, or you wouldn't make it, or that you would feel so unlovable and unworthy that you would self-sabotage or something. Thank you. We have 8 of Pentacles and the 10 of Coins. This is about your legacy, and the Empress and the 6 of Wands. You have and the 10 of Cups, sis. You have a supreme legacy with a very powerful man, and this is what they were trying to steal. 7 of Swords in the Tower. This is what they were trying to destroy. You know, whoever this Queen of Wands is, I feel like this is some type of chick who understands like the law of assumption, the law of attraction, that type of shit. And so what they tried to do was to keep your heart space, or I'll say your nervous system, so frayed that you wouldn't energetically align with this Emperor. We rebuke that. And we rebuke their intentions. I don't know why she is so obsessed with your legacy that you're creating of love and wealth with this Emperor, of victory and recognition. And you know what? I bet she's obsessed with it because it also means her downfall and her replacement. I see you here working with this Emperor, with the 8 of Coins here. It gives this energy of like someone has a great business sense. The Empress attracts a lot of abundance. The two of you working together create this supreme legacy that I feel here transcends or goes beyond just one lifetime. You see, this is energy of healing a bloodline, but also healing a community, healing a field, healing an occupation of its toxicity. And you both receive a lot of money to do this. 6 of Coins and King of Coins. Thank you, Source. 10 of Cups, 10 of Coins, Emperor and Empress. Beautiful. It's giving power couple. It's giving new earth power couple. Yeah, the devil came out in the reversed. New earth power couple. New earth and the world, the devil and the world in the reverse. Do I need to say it again? This is a new age. And these people who have been building off of fear and the exploitation of others to be successful are reaching their downfall. Their system is crumbling. The devil reversed and the world card here. And whoever you are, you have been highlighted and spotlighted as a leader of the new earth. I know this is getting esoteric, but that's what I'm telling you here, because that's who this message is for. Look at the two of you dancing on the ground of a new way of being, of a new societal system, of a new way for an occupation to help people. There's something about this here where this union is not just some regular union. This is a union that is astrological or cosmic, and it comes together to dismantle a system, to usher in a new one. And that new system comes from the heart space. It's built on love. This is your currency. And this is the currency now in this new age. That's why they have been obsessed with attacking your self-esteem, your self-worth, your integrity, your self-concept. That's why. Because as you build your strength and love of self and love for others and self-compassion, that brings you into alignment with this divine mission and this divine union and this divine love and this new earth. I see you starting a business with this person, with this partner. Okay. Final messages, please, and I'm going to close this out. Thank you all for joining me. We have the Four of Swords in the reversed. Some of you could be in the healing business. So perhaps you're an MD and your partner is a doctor. Perhaps one of you is an herbalist and the other person is a doctor. There's something here about healing illness, healing sickness, healing toxicity. And I'm not talking about treatment or a Band-Aid. This is healing. Final messages, please. Yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune on the fence. This hasn't shown up just yet for you, but you are on this timeline. Show me. Yeah, the Fool. You're on the timeline. Very good. Knight of Swords, Seven of Wands, Five of Coins. You're on the timeline. There's something here where there's an encouragement to know, and I learned this recently my own self, that if something is coming across as veiled or confusing or it doesn't quite line up, it doesn't quite make sense, then it's not for you. Because, in my past, I used to spend a lot of time trying to figure something out for other people or to figure out, why doesn't this make sense? I want to investigate. I want to know more. I need to tap into that energy. Why is this so confusing? Why is this veiled? What are all of these illusions? Ooh, welcome to the temple. I am spitting today. I feel like in my past, and maybe this is for you too, as we are fractals of each other, you were someone who wanted to figure out what was behind the veil, so to speak, or to know, why does the narcissist act that way, so to speak, right? You were wondering, what's with all of the smoke and mirrors? Now I have come to find that instead of trying to figure out the smoke and mirrors, and instead of trying to walk through the hall of mirrors at a circus, I leave it behind. I protect my energy, I preserve my own self, and I keep it pushing. Knight of Swords. Because your mission is bigger than their smoke and mirrors, and they know that. So congratulations. I'm going to end the message here. For you have made it to the new timeline. You are on the timeline of Emperor and Empress divine union. You are on the timeline of being a healer for the world. For those who you are meant to be healing, you are there. Welcome. Queen of Coins. I feel like this message is really for a feminine earth sign, but it doesn't have to be. All right, y'all. So that's the prophecy reading that I have for you on this day. Thank you for joining me at Anonnie's Temple, the Temple of the High Priestess. As you can tell, you can call me Anonnie. I am a tarot reader, a channeler, and intuitive for divine source and Christ consciousness energy and for the ascended masters and the cosmos. And it is a privilege to deliver this prophecy reading for you today. Thank you all for liking and subscribing. I will see you in the next one. Most High Divine Creator, I close out these portals that I have been peering and looking within and through. Glory be to the highest Creator of all things. Thank you for closing those portals. And I call my energy back to me, brilliant, purified, and cleansed of any remnants picked up along the way, as I expand in my brilliance, prosperity, abundance, and as love continues to find me every way, every day. Ashe. All right. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and thank you for commenting in the chat. And I will see you in the next one. And y'all be good. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. See you. Bye.